and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, as well as Free Fire fans. I am Lazara, and I am going to be shoutcasting today for the Free Fire C Championship Malaysia qualifiers. And I'd like to welcome you back. Yesterday, we have seen two different groups played out in the fields of Bermuda as well as Purgatory. Today, we will also be having two different groups for 6 games in total. Let me just tell you though, it's not just these two different groups that are going to be playing, as a total of 250 teams have registered for these qualifiers. We can't show everything, so we'll only be spectating groups M as well as S today. So check this out. These are the winners that qualify to semifinals from yesterday. They will be Freedom, Shoot or Die, Black Shoot Panglima Elite, OMR Guys, Senbai Pantera Expert, Evil Killer The Legend, J Pilayu Squad Mixed Team. So I'm so interested to see what's going to be happening today. Who will make it to the next round? Speaking of which, there will be 72 teams that will be qualifying into semifinals from these qualifiers. And these semifinals will be happening throughout the 2 weeks, which is on the 24th and 25th of August, as well as 31st of August and 1st of September. So mark your calendars. You do not want to miss out on this. After semifinals, all these teams will be going to grand finals, which will happen on the 15th of September at Quill City Mall. It's going to be a live event where teams from Malaysia as well as Taiwan, Taipei will be battling it out for the chance at the prize pool of 10,000 US dollars, as well as the opportunity to represent the region in the Free Fire World Series 2019. There is quite a lot to work for. Starting from qualifiers, you don't want to take it lightly, because taking it lightly could mean not getting that opportunity to go all the way. It's a fair chance for everybody, because we see here teams from all across the states of Malaysia. Fair games. You just got to show up and be consistent throughout the entirety of the tournament. Also, before we get into any of these games, let me just tell you about the point system. 1 kill equals to 20 points. That is a really large amount. As for placements, it's going to be 30 points for the first, and 20 for the second, 17 for the third place. Here is the team list. Group M. This team is going to be playing 3 rounds for the first stream. The second stream, we'll get to that. So here they are: Kamiclone, the Puwakas, Nemesis Esports, VIP Sabahan, Lubuk Team, oh my god, Malaya Tiger, Elite 7 Junior, Hellraiser, Balachan, NKNR Gamer. We're going to see them battle it out 3 times in total. And I'm expecting to see high amounts of actions with 20 points on the line. Because having just a few more kills could mean that you place higher in the overall standings than the person who gets the booyah. So always definitely going to aim for the kills. We're going to see how these teams play it out. Let's check out the game, shall we? Even with lower rankings, you can really boost the team up with kills. And you want to look out for the players with high kills. Yesterday we saw the Booyahs won by many different teams. None of them had double Booyahs. This time, and we are starting in the map called Bermuda. The flight path will start from Sentosa, going all the way up to Bullseye, and already we see teams drop in super early. We may just see a fight happening in Sentosa Island not too long from now. Also, this is going to be Team VIP Sabahan heading towards Pochina or Mars Electric side. Going straight down from the flight path is Lubuk. NKNR seems to be heading for Clock Tower. We don't see any challenges for these three teams. But I am excited to see what's going to go down in the island of Sentosa over here. They have to be looting up really quickly. So they're just heading straight into the buildings. Unfortunately, no guns are to be found, no loots. Backpack level 1s have been equipped already. And there we go. We see the MP40 on under. They are a little bit closer to the edge of the island, probably trying to avoid any conflict as they have not looted up sufficiently enough. Here at the shipyard, there's also another chance for a battle, a very early battle to commence. It might happen between Hellraiser and Balachan. For now, they seem to be retreating a little further away, getting that first shot fired onto Balachan over there. However, no knocks happening yet, just a little friendly tagging before they get into the real wars. This is Balachan King trying to rotate a little closer to the rest of his teammates in case any engagements start to happen. Hiding behind these crates, they're going to be peeking and keeping a lookout for Hellraiser. Hiding inside the crates also. But they are all gonna be readying up for whatever comes their way. They seem really determined, not going to retreat. They're just gonna hold their ground. Same goes for Hellraiser. Hellraiser does have a better location advantage though, as they are higher up on top of this building over here. You can always have a sort of location control where we have some members up on top and some members on the ground to do any melee or close combat fighting. This is Malaya Tiger. They are at Bullseye, really close to the other two previous teams we saw at Shipyard. They may just come in contact actually, as they are going further and further into the shipyard. The first point of contact may just be with Balachan actually, as Tiger Sohot here comes closer and closer, now gets a little bit of shots done onto him. Some shots also are being fired by Sumbrit over here onto Balachan. Balachan is in a little bit of a pickle. Sumbrit though has been knocked down, as we see here. I'm sure that there is a lot of time to heal up his teammate, to revive him, but he's going to go for the shots first before reviving. Lachan has targeted Sumberit, who is very low. However, he does manage to get revived and is healing up. It really depends very early on the stage who's going to make the first move. An ambush is also viable where you want to go around the buildings to get closer to your enemies and catch them sort of off guard. Right here we see Hellraiser raising more hell as they are approaching a little bit closer to this team. They will not engage, however, as they are backing off and going to leave teams Blachan as well as Malaya Tiger to fight. In such an early stage of the game, you want to loot up as much as you can because you don't want to go into endgame not having enough weapons, not having enough ammo or grenades. Especially the glue walls. Those are really essential in tournaments like this. This is Kush Boy from Hellraiser. He does seem to want to go for the engage. There goes Joker, and first blood goes to Sumberit. A nice spray there. Really quickly done as well. Will this team Hellraiser get revenge for their teammate Joker, who goes down really early in the game? Axolo over there now getting shot and sprayed by Tiger Sohut. Oh, and there on the kill feed we see Sumberit getting another member. He is knocked and killed just in a nick of time. FY Tiger Sohut also still going to go very aggressive. Axolo is already down. It looks like it's going to be the end for him as well. Kush Boy being the last man standing in his team. Oh, and popping up on screen, we see a redemption code. Those of you who are on stream, go ahead and pick that up. The first person to type it down will receive the prize. Kush Boy is in a lot of trouble now. He will be the last man for Hellraiser, and typically in this situation, the team member will want to survive and avoid all conflicts until the very end. But then again, we've seen soloists go aggressive and take on 4 entire members of a squad. It doesn't always work out well, but at least if they do manage to get a kill or 2, that's going to do a lot for his team in terms of getting points. Malaya Tiger has 3 kills on them so fast, wiping out almost an entire squad in one location. The rest still have yet to show up and show us their skills. This is going to be NKNR Gamer over at the Rimnam Village. They will be going to face off against this team, VIP Sabahan, and shots are being fired already onto the enemy from NKNR. Kai here just waiting behind the walls and taking a peek at whatever prey is in front of him. Same goes to Chai from NKNR. Everybody is going to be holding their ground, staying still, and they are in the safe zone, so they don't have much to worry about until the zone closes and they will be forced to move out of this area. We see the shorter side more to the west of this map. So that means they can possibly stay in this area for quite a bit of time before they have to move at all. Glue walls are being deployed already on top of these rafts. And we hear some shots coming in. And KR Gamer is going to be taking some shots onto Kara. And Kara from VIP Saban has been knocked down. But Kara does have some members not too far away. That is a chance, as well as that tree blocking more shots from hitting her. But her health is going to be depleting a little bit fast. Kai there healing up. Oh no, Kara is in so much danger. Oh, why not? There we go. We see knocks happening. Rico over here going for the rush. As we see, the circle does close in. And lots of shots are being dealt onto Rico there. using the meds just to heal that small amount of HP up. How meticulous of Kai, not wanting even a sliver of health to slip. We are back here with Kush Boy from Hellraiser being all alone, and he does spot out this team. Malaya Tiger just passing by the ones who took away the rest of his teammates. Rico there getting shot at so much. Kara just crawling away for her life. And the UAV has been deployed. It may reveal some teammates. However, some shots are being fired right now by Holly. They are really going aggressive. Unfortunately for NKNR, they have lost. Why not? And still, more shots are being fired straight into the lines of VIP Sabahan. Oh no. Kai there seems to be stuck inside this building. Whatever he does, shots are going to be fired straight into him, and he may not be able to move out of this position for a while. There goes the glue walls. Nothing left to do but to loot the bodies of your friends. Hope they don't mind. They just want to carry the team further into the game. And over here we see the circles being smaller and surrounding Clock Tower for the most part, and touching Bima Sapti Strip near the north side. These teams will have to run into the circle, but face off against each other at the same time. It's going to be a really tough time for them. Chai here taking a lot of damage from the circle. Oh no. More shots being fired here from OMG onto the enemy Lubuk team across the road. They seem to be standing out in a very open spot, getting extremely exposed right now by the UAV. Their positions have definitely been revealed. Coming in is Balachan from the north, and Raptor is going to be just staying here in the tower with his teammates. As they are in the safe zone, things are looking pretty alright for them. They don't really have to worry about their blue zone eating up their health slowly. Being in the center though, you have to look out and stay vigilant, as enemies could come from all angles around you. And just like that, we see on the map that the circle has shrunken yet again, but this time a little more to the left side of Clock Tower, and we see 3 teams are inside the circle already. Oh, this is really bad for Xyuns. Going to be shot dead right in the middle of the road there. OMG seems to enjoy their spot here, but we see one of them rotating into the circle right now, as should everybody else on the map. Malaya Tiger going to be standing right to this, on top of this roof here. And it does give him a great vantage point, especially against the 3 other teams surrounding him. In fact, the 4 other teams surrounding him, including Kushboy, who is just outside the circle. Usually you'll want your sniper man to be standing on top of a high zone. However, he's holding the M249, which is a better use on the ground at mid to close range. We see a lot of teams coming in, and it's getting really highly populated over here. Yun's getting shot at right now by Koro, as he is going a little bit closer to see what else he can pick off from Nemesis Esports. And KNR Gamer using that glue wall to be able to heal up, and there goes the heal. It's going up really quickly. However, lots of shots are being done onto Chai, and just like that, we see NKNR Gamer eliminated from the game at number 10. Number 10, by the way, will only give you 2 points. Kush Boy still being the Lone Ranger, trying to hide out. Nemesis Esports here with Sierra firing off a lot of shots from onto VIP Sabahan. Oh, we see King from Balachan getting taken out of the game as well. More shots going on to Core over here. In the distance, check out that kill feed. It's popping right now. So many fights are going on near the south side of the map. Kami Clone losing 2 members and having 2 kills. Some shots are being fired right now straight into Lubo team. Will they get the explosion kill? There goes a double kill and Lubo team disappears that way. Oh, unfortunately the explosion affects Mr. Joe here. Should have stayed slightly further away before that car went boom. Here's a little fight going between OMG as well as Puka. Raptor is going to be finished off in a matter of seconds, and there is a new kill leader from OMG. Unfortunately, Puaka's has been taken away from the Booyah. Lachan, Mr. J being the last man standing in his team. He's going to go for Sumbure here. That was a very easy shot to the back. Oh, but he has to face off against the rest of the team, and he will not be able to do so as he's at a numbers disadvantage. Kush Boy still surviving. What a great survivor. In fact, sole survivor in the game. Sometimes it's not about getting the most kills in Free Fire, usually during normals, but he does spot out Sierra, and he might go for the kill. Unfortunately, he wasn't fast enough in terms of reaction time, and Sierra gets a kill for Nemesis Esports. That will be their first. Grenades being tossed out and gets a blind onto Toyo. Toyo just hiding behind this small crack in the building. He definitely knows that VIP is going to be trying to hunt him down. He does not want to move from that spot. Malaya Tiger getting back into the circle, and we see a new kill leader popping off, Toyo. Nemesis Esports Yun is also going to be taken out by VIP Sabahan. Oh, more fights coming in here. Kunu getting shot at, but does manage to down Sierra and gets the kill as well. They are going for the next team, and just like that, OMG gets eliminated. We are left with the 3 teams on the map of Bermuda. Who will it be? This is between VIP Sabahan. Oh no, I'm sorry. VIP Sabahan did not make it through. We are back with more fire, and here we see Malaya Tiger getting the #1 spot as well as the Booyah. Looks like we have our first winner of the match. But does that mean they are at the highest point in standings? We're not sure just yet. Look at all those kills. They actually did pretty well for themselves, actually. Getting a total of 9 kills. And no double-digit kills yet. But I believe they are on their way. It's not looking too bad for them. The highest amount of kills goes to VIP Saban. Perhaps they will be showing up in the next game or the next 2 games. They could stand a chance to get straight into the next Booyah if they keep up their performance. And that was a very exciting match to watch as we saw actions happening back to back. The kill feed was popping off. We couldn't catch all the action, but we do know that there are a couple of teams to really look out for as they are going really aggressively into the fights, which is always exciting to watch. Not only are they aggressive, but they did also manage to stay alive and survive all the way until the very end of the game, earning themselves the top 3 spots. I'd like to see more of that action happening, and perhaps the rest of the teams have to re-strategize for a better gameplay next round. Speaking of which, we will be getting into that after the break.
To fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. To fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. To fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. To fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. Programmed to fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. Programmed to fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. Programmed to fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light.
Hello guys and welcome back to the Free Fire C Championship Malaysia qualifiers. I am Lazara and I am your shoutcaster of the day. So I believe right now we are able to see the game standings as well as the overall standings for the first match, which has been played by Group M. Group M is going to be playing another 2 matches, and with that, who will go to the semifinals will be determined. So let's check it out. Looks like we see VIP Sabahan at the very top of the standings with a total of 9 kills. That's a very high amount of kills as compared to everybody else. Malaya Tiger getting in second place. So for the total points of VIP Sabahan, it's up to 197. Very nice. Almost touching the 200 mark. And also at, oh my god, getting in third place at 154 total points. So at Group M, number 4, we have Kamiclone at 68 points and 3 kills. So despite getting the first booyah of the day, it seems that the 30 points will not be enough to trump the highest number of kills. That will be VIP Sabahan. As I have mentioned earlier, the rest of the teams from number 5 all the way down may need to step up their game, perhaps re-strategize and play a little more aggressively. And obviously, to be able to get those kills, these teams will have to survive in the game towards the very end so as to have more chances to come in contact with other teams to go for the fights, rack up the kills. Some of these teams perhaps were a little too aggressive in the very beginning stages, and that didn't leave them with much time to react to the firepower of enemy teams. All right, so I guess we have our 3 teams to look out for: VIP Sabahan, Malaya Tiger, as well as Oh My God. But like I said before, anything can happen. We might see a different winner from the lower half of the overall standings list, and they may be the ones to show us up. Let's hope to be surprised by such an event happening and see what goes on in this map of Purgatory. Let's check it out. Oh, and you saw a little redemption code pop up. You may want to key that into your game before it's too late. Everybody is fighting for those redemption codes. The fastest fingers will win. And from Group M, who is going to be the Booyah winner? Here we are at Purgatory, and the flight path will start from the lower side of Forge all the way up to the upper side of Marble Works. This is match number 2, and we see already teams ejecting right out of the plane into their respective chosen compounds. And I believe that Malaya Tiger will be going to Forge with no challenges there. Lots of teams ejecting right at the middle of that flight path, spreading outwards, further and further away from the center. We do not see anybody contesting the same compound just yet, but who knows? Teams may rotate, decide to move around, and fights may just be occurring. This is a VIP Sabahan, the highest overall standings location. NK and our gamer here have found themselves very close to the bridge. They could actually use this bridge as a choke point in case the circle closes in on either side of the map. Shots are already being fired by Nemesis Esports, and all he can ever do is run. Oh, fortunately for him though, a glue wall has been placed on the ground and he will be using it as cover. Seeker will not continue to engage and just turn around. but lots of health of his has been downed. Holly using this watchtower to keep an eye out for Nemesis over there. Holly will not be seeing any more peaks though, as they are heading a little bit further and further into the building. This is why not. Oh no, we see somebody go down right before our very eyes. But they have been revived in a matter of seconds before Seeker could finish him off. Very good job there from NKNR. Right now, I'm getting news that we may have a remake on the line, but we don't know yet. We shall see what happens. For now, let's enjoy whatever is happening in the game. NKNR over there really facing a tough time, not having the best location advantage. But Vels here is going to be going deeper into the crossroads. Ewan's over here also getting a little bit of damage done, but he appears to be going way uphill. He does have quite good mid-range guns on his hands. Perhaps trying to seek out any enemies below him. This is Hellraiser. We had Kush Boy earlier on in the match. Before this, having to play solo as the rest of his teammates had been wiped out. Well, here's another chance for them to show themselves up as we see Hellraiser about to come in contact with Nemesis Esports. And there we go. We see Sierra here going for the fire. Hellraiser seem to be using the building to their advantage to get themselves covered up. Joker here firing off some shots onto Sierra. There goes a grenade toss, but it goes wrongly. It bounces right off the walls and back into Sierra. More shots are being fired. Joker there taking in some fire from Vels, but there goes a glue wall again. Another grenade being tossed, but is it going to have any effect on the enemies? Oh, Yoon's there getting knocked down really quickly. May just get finished off, and there he goes. Yoon's is out of the game. Same goes for Sierra, getting knocked super quickly. Nemesis Esports is, oh no, eliminated. Right after that amazing amount of effort as well. So, I guess there will be no more chances for Kush Boy. Koro is going to hit straight into the lines of Blachan here. They'll be using whatever vegetation is surrounding them to hide themselves away from getting shot at or being spotted. Blachan now taking some fire down. King has been knocked down. Ooh, he does not seem to be doing well. He could just be finished up in a matter of seconds. There is no cover here whatsoever. Definitely has been taken by surprise. Koro using a little bit of heals before he goes in for the second kill. Will he manage to do it? He's really going aggressively, running straight into it. Polo, however, doesn't react fast enough and gets killed off very quickly. Now, one member is left in his team. Not too sure he's going to make it out of there. But now we are checking out the Puakas against the enemy. NKNR, what is going on? It's not moving. Oh, there we go. It must have been a little lag there. But anyways, NKNR has been eliminated out of the game. Sorry for a little bit of disconnection issues here. Hopefully, everything else is going smoothly. This is the winners of the previous standings. They have already managed to rack themselves up 3 kills pretty early on as well. And I'm guessing that number will continue to raise just as it did before. Hellraiser there with the 4 kills. Not looking too bad for themselves either. Same goes for the Puakas. And now over here, they will be moving out of the fire brigade and heading straight into perhaps the building or the mainland. You can see an overall view of where the positionings of other teams are, and very close by here it is Kamiclone as well as Malaya Tiger. In terms of location, Kamiclone has the better location and vantage point right now. So if they were to pick off the enemy one by one, they'd have quite an easy time in doing so. It's pretty peaceful right now. As we see here, the circle will be closing in though. It probably won't do too much damage, but teams will want to rotate into the next zone to prepare for the next fight, as well as the next the zone. You don't want to be at a disadvantage against the zone, especially when you're in the middle of a fight. You may win the fight, but then the zone may kill you off instead. So it's always a great idea to always be in the circle, be on top of it, and keep vigilant. Lubu team having a monster truck for themselves. It's going to be quite fun if they do manage to get some roadkill on the way to the circle. Hoping that that actually happens. But for now, they will just be looting this field in all the barns. It's a great advantage to have a vehicle, as it will allow you to travel from one compound to another in no time at all. Plus, it is a great means of escape against enemies, as long as you don't jump out at the wrong time and continuously drive, pedal to the metal. Peaceful looting here for Hellraiser after getting 4 kills. They are going to be nearby the moat house, not exactly in the next safe zone, have quite a distance to travel too. But it's probably not going to be a problem for them, as there is no teams blocking their way towards the next safe zone. Vlachan there though, really far out of the safe zone. In fact, they are in the danger zone. And on top of that, they also have to go across the bridge and fight off against the other team as well. Oh, UAV gets deployed, and immediately we see Malay Tiger getting revealed on the map right on top of them. What bad luck. Fortunately though, teams are not too close by, and we don't see anybody heading towards them as well. VIP Sabahan here looking pretty good for themselves, making their way into the next safe zone towards the campsite. And here we see Koro finding himself a nice mushroom for that EP. Oh, there goes an airdrop. And it looks like Hellraiser has gotten some nice loot for themselves. Some shots are being fired off in the distance, and it looks like Joker has spotted it out. Hellraiser is going to be trying to get more loot out of this box here. Care package. Wonder what's inside. Will there be a Groza? just readying up by the side of this building. The circle is coming in right now, and they will have to make their move. Probably rotating into the circle by the edges, but they may just come in contact with this team, Puakas. Here we go. The Puakas may not even be aware of the whereabouts of Hellraiser, who are right behind them. They are, in fact, focused on the bottom of this cliff over here. But footsteps are easily heard. They have found themselves a nice little compound. Grenades are being flung out. Boom goes the grenade. And already Puakas has been alerted. They are standing guard this time. It's not always a good idea to stay in such a small compound or building, though, as it zeroes you in. Joker here is just going around the building trying to get any sort of vision on them. More grenades are being tossed out. Very dangerous zone to be playing at, especially by the edge. And Joker goes down and finished off by Ajat. A kill secure, not a kill steal, as the whole team will benefit from that kill. There goes Kushboy. Unfortunately, he has been downed and finished off. A quarterly kill for the Puakas. Very impressive feat there. Right behind this wall is going to be his enemy. Will he make it through? No, that shotgun is too powerful and that firepower is too strong. Now we have one last fight going down. Apparently Hans has what it takes to survive by the edge of this cliff, and he will be reviving his teammates, finishing off the rest of the enemy, and still surviving, earning the whole team a total of 7 kills. Right now on the map, we have 6 teams going around, 19 players alive. You see shots being fired by Malay Tiger onto enemies of Lubuk team. Ina there, just getting down so fast, so easily. A little bit of dodging might actually help, though. Crouch tapping. Malay Tiger being eliminated really quickly by Lubuk team. Almost like it wasn't a challenge for them. Lubuk team already earning themselves 4 kills. And Blachan has been eliminated out of this game. We're going to see more action coming in as the circle is very small right now. Over to the east side of Brasilia. If you haven't claimed that redemption code yet, go ahead, type it into your game, see what you get. VIP Sabahan firing off into that monster truck as to deny any form of transportation for the enemies. However, they are leaving that monster truck to travel on foot. It's getting really densely populated over here. And we are going to see a lot of incredible action going down. Right before we start that action, though, of course, we need to do the heals. Zeri here has got that covered. More shots being fired right now by X-Yuns onto the enemy. He does have the glue wall. With the glue wall, you can basically stand wherever you want. Just have a fast enough reaction time to place it down in a very optimal position. Just like that, Comic Clone gets eliminated. And we have a new kill leader. It is Lubuk Team MY. VIP Sabahan, will you be able to make it to Booyah? Having the highest amount of kills last match. I am very hopeful for this team. Puakas, though, Hans is killed off out of the game. And we still have Ajat to try and prove himself for his team. Ajat being the last man alive. He does have 5 kills to him, so you can tell that this player is very aggressive. He knows how to play. He knows how to position himself well so as not to get shot. Ooh, can't say the same for this team though. VIP. Oh no, they still did not manage to get that booyah, but ended up in the 3rd place yet again. This time around, it's going to be the Puakas against a, oh my goodness, 4-man team. This is not going to be a very easy thing to pull off to get that booyah. Will he make it? That shotgun has a lot of firepower, but it wasn't going to be enough as the Puakas has been eliminated. And the booyah will go to Lubu Team MY. Wow. Okay, like I said, VIP Sabanwahan was close with the really high amount of kills. Not as high as the Puakas, but Lubu Team really came out on top there. A really big congratulations to them with the booyah as well as a double-digit amount of kills. 12 kills. They were not in the top 3 the previous game, but things have changed this time around. I knew that was going to happen as this is the qualifiers. Anything is possible. Some of these teams are pretty new, and they may need some time to think through how they're going to play the games, perhaps strategize differently. And when they do, they've made their mistakes, they learn from it, and they get better. And that's how we see new names coming up every single booyah. I mean, that was an interesting game to watch as well. Very close to VIP Saban. Perhaps, just perhaps, the next game will go to them if they know how to play. Right before we go into the 3rd match for Group M, we will go for a short break. See you real soon.
To fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now, we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. To fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now, we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. Programmed to fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. Programmed to fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. Programmed to fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light. Programmed to fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, justice to the world and to turn darkness into light. Programmed to fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now, we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into light.
Hi everybody and welcome back. This is the Free Fire Sea Championship Malaysia qualifiers. We have already spectated 2 games from Group M, each with 2 different teams getting the booyah. Third time around, I kind of predict that a new and different team will get the booyah. What do you think? Show us in the comments. Speaking of which, those of you who are in the live stream, go ahead, like and share to your friends and fellow Free Fire fans. We are having the streams over at Facebook as well as YouTube on the Garena Free Fire accounts. For now, I believe we may have our standings. So this is the Game 2 rankings. At number 1, it was Lubu team getting 12 kills in total for a total point of 270 points. And Group M, the Puakas with 8 kills. Not too bad. The third place was VIP Sabahan yet again. And tying in terms of kills is Hellraiser at place number 4. Unfortunately for the rest of the teams from number 6 to 11, they did not even manage to get a single kill for themselves. I am curious to see what the overall standings look like though. VIP Sabahan probably has the top spot. And yes, I was right. VIP Sabahan at the very top in the overall standings. They have managed to get themselves a total of 14 kills. That is very impressive. And Lubu team with 13, the Puakas with 10. Soon, hopefully, we'll see numbers of kills above 20. That's what I'm hoping for. And the rest of the teams on the lower half may have to step up their game a little bit more. The Puakas over here do also have a chance to take over Lubu Team MY just with a little bit more kills. 20 points per kill. That is an insane amount. You will want to go and get as many kills as possible. But to do that, you have to survive as long as possible in the game. That is what Battle Royales like Free Fire are all about. And I believe we also will be going into the third match of the game of the day for Group M. Group M is going to be the very same that we've seen in the previous 2 games, and it will be the last match for them for this qualifier. hoping to check them out in the next map as well. Again, let me just say, I'm kind of rooting for VIP squads with their high amount of kills. They have managed to be very consistent in the past 2 games, showing up at 3rd place. Okay, that's one thing. And the second thing, always going for the kills. And most of them have managed to stay alive near the end of the game. Will they show us up again this time? Let's see. And right now we see the flight path. This is Bermuda, and it will be starting from between Brimnam Village and Mars Electric, going all the way up north above Riverside to the right of Shipyard. Teams are already ejecting, some heading towards Mars Electric. Not sure if they're actually aiming for Sentosa, but these 2 teams may just come across each other, Puakas as well as VIP. VIP, hopefully they will manage to stay alive until the very end and hopefully get that booyah this time round for being such a consistent team. Right now, they will be just looting up in all these large warehouses, getting all the backpacks, the weaponry, the medkits, as well as the grenades all around. Already securing themselves a vehicle. Malaya Tiger is driving down towards the peak, but they may just come in contact with the enemies over at Lubuk. Not sure where he's flinging himself over to. Nasri is driving in really fast from NKNR. It looks like they want to go very aggressive this time. However, Chai here does not seem to have any weapons on hand besides the treatment gun. Seeker there. Oh, getting a nice knock, but getting knocked himself in turn by Rico and the rest of NKNR. And with that, Chai does manage to get revived. That was a very quick one. Sad to say that some players will not be able to play for the duration of this entire game, as they get taken out very early. Beautiful skins all around, but having skins will not be enough. It's also about the skill level of these players, how they react in terms of fighting, and the decisions that they will make while rotating through the map. Especially with the different characters and each of them having their own buffs and boosts. It's not everything to have these. Despite having unlocked very high levels, it all comes down to how dedicated you are, how determined you are, how you think, what your mindset is in the game. We are back with Hellraiser Joker here over at Graveyard. We don't see anybody coming too close to each other as of yet. And he's just making his rounds, scanning the area, giving whatever intel he can to the rest of his teammates. Over here, though, NKNR is very busy having a fight against this team, but we see him getting knocked down. Under does get a nice revive for his teammate. NKNR versus the Kami Clone team. Oh, we see Athena going down for the count there. The rest of the teammates are busy getting knocked as well under there, going down. Why not dead and gone? Rico and Chai have been knocked. Nazi will be the one left standing to defend for himself as well as his team. He does have a chance to revive them if he can make it there in time. Oh no, Chai already going down as well. Nazri is way too far. He's not gonna go for it. In fact, he will be retreating with that. That will be the end of the fight. So he will be a solo player for the rest of the game. We're going to see how he manages to survive all the way until the end and what decisions he makes. Will he go aggressive or will he just stay passive? Coming up is another fight between Hellraiser as well as OMG. Pushboy there, will he finally get a kill for himself this time round? Oh no, he does get lots of damage dealt onto him and knocked down while his teammate dies at the very same time. This is OMG Loyot getting them heals out as Toyo also getting them heals up. Very interesting names they have here. This team already manages to secure 2 kills for themselves. Perhaps next time they may be the new Booyahs. We never know, especially with this kind of qualifier. It's very hard to predict as some of these players we have not seen before. An aerial view of the map. You can see in the distance multiple teams are rotating around, getting their loots at their respective compounds, but we don't see anybody currently getting into fights as of yet. 10 teams are still alive, as well as 33 players still roaming the grounds. We also see here at Clock Tower, it is Malaya Tiger. They seem to be getting whatever loot they can. It can be a pretty high tier loot over there, and they're very lucky to be able to have it unchallenged. At the side here, we see the amount of kills that each team has gotten for themselves. Kamiclone with 3 and OMG with 2. There's still a lot of time left for them to continue to rack up those kills. Hopefully, we will see a double-digit kill. So this is the overall map. What a sight to spectate. Nice map in all its splendor. Lots of vegetation around. Some open spaces as well. Going to take a look at the solo player Nazri. I guess he's going to take refuge in that watchtower. We'll give him a great idea of anybody who does come around. You can choose to take them on, or you can choose to stay silent. We're gonna come up with another fight. Mr. Joe already firing off some shots onto Toyo, getting him very, very low. In fact, there goes a knock. 2 knocks, in fact, a double kill. Shoma there also being taken down by Athena of the same team, Kamiclone. This team is really working together and showing every single shot they got counts. And there goes the quarterly kill with that OMG. Does get eliminated, and they will not be able to contest for that Booyah any longer. Very, very well played by our team there. Teamwork does make the dream work, doesn't it? VIP Sabahan still has not managed to get themselves any kills just yet, but they are still alive. A lot of chances towards mid and end game. I'm expecting to see them rack up those kills again. This is Vels from Nemesis Esports. They are going to be taking refuge in this building, probably a garrison around here before they go into the fights. However, Sierra is heading outside where she's very exposed, in fact, towards VIP. They are exactly in the same compound. However, VIP Sabahan appears to be heading straight into the safe zone and backing off a little bit from the enemy Nemesis. Some nice mushrooms for that EP, but it is not the right time to do so as Vels there spots him out and sprays his prey down, getting that knock. just a little bit more and he will get a kill. MC's Esports Sierra currently in trouble as she gets knocked down and unable to fend for herself there. Kai is going to be finishing her off with the M1014. Kunu now tanking this blue zone, but does have sights on Vels. Wants to get a sort of a tag, doesn't go for it. Instead, goes outside of the danger zone and into what we call the safe zone. Vels there still tanking. Hiding right behind that wall, doesn't want to expose himself. He will need a medkit, but he does not have any on hand as of yet. So that's going to be a little tricky for him to navigate. Slowly but surely, his HP is going down. Oh, he does manage to find 2 medkits, fortunately for himself. He should be healing right about now. There we go. There goes our friend, ready to go into the safe zone and take on the enemies again. This is under Kamiclone, making his way straight onto the hill, and he may just come in contact with the Bilechan team. Very spicy team to come up against. Bilechan here still with 0 kills on hand, but they might just get their chance at a kill, as behind them a team is approaching. Here is the circle. It's currently covering Bimasakti Strip. Very close. Oh no, we see Nazri already going to take some shots. Will he make it though, as he is the only guy in his team? He does get 2 kills to himself though, so it should not be too bad. However, Vels gets a lock on Nazri, and no more. Half of his health has been taken. He does have cover. He is safe. Oh, I'll take that back. He's not. He's out of the game. That will be the end for NKNR. Unfortunately, it wasn't Nemesis Esports' kill though, despite them being able to spot him out in the watchtower. He did take that first shot, might have not been the best choice for him. This is what I mean by decision making. Are you going to take the shot or are you going to remain silent? He took the shot, but it wasn't the best choice for him as he got eliminated straight away. And here we see, amazingly, Kamiclone with 8 kills in total. They're very close to getting that double-digit number. Let's hope for the best. They may just be the ones to take home that booyah as well. And they have not yet. So, we still see VIP very close by to Kamiclone. Will it be Kamiclone to get more kills for themselves, or will VIP be the ones to eliminate them? It's very interesting to see Kamiclone come up against VIP squad, as these teams seem to be very strong. Going into the games. This is Bilechan. Pull over here. There is, in the distance, we see a nice little airdrop for themselves next to that monster truck. Firing off some shots into HNT. It's amazing how they managed to spot enemies who seem like dots compared to where they are. More shots are being fired, and with that, Nemesis Esports gets eliminated. Oh, that glue wall is probably just blocking them from getting the loot that they have earned after that war. We have 7 teams left. The circle is pretty small right now. And we have quite a bit of teams inside the circle. I'm going to say about 5 of them are in. Five or 6. We also... about 6. Very close to the edge is going to be Kami Clone over there. They're probably trying to gatekeep the area, but the circle is on the shorter side from where they are standing. They are going really close to VIP Squad right now. I want to see what's going on with them in terms of this fight here. Who is it going to be, Kami Clone or VIP Squad? Fuaka is also joining in the fray with VIP and Blachan, and oh my goodness. It is a 1v1v1 team here. We don't see much action happening from this side of Ejat. Kai here from Sabahan using this fence. Shoot in the distance against Kami Clone. Does have that glue wall to defend against the other team who is right next to them. This is a very close one. Puwaka's right behind that glue wall. He does spot him. It's so open. There goes another glue wall. Oh no, VIP Sabahan gets eliminated at the 7th place. That is so unfortunate. I really believe that they could make it back into the top 3, but unfortunately for them, it's not going to happen this time around. They are, and who knows? They may not be in the next standings at the very top, but who knows? They might still be in the top 3. And more shots are being fired off by Zeri from Lubuk onto the team Malaya Tiger. They're having a fight of their own in their own zones. Lubuk team trying to third party them, but all is fair in love and war. With that, Zeri gets a knock on Fi. Little bit of extra heals going down. Joker, being the sole player of Hellraiser, is going to be taking refuge in this tight little corner here. Probably waiting it out until he has to move into the next zone, which he does not, as the circle has closed in and he's still inside the safe zone, interestingly enough. Oh, that glue wall has been knocked out. Shots are coming in towards HNT. Hellraiser, unfortunately, has been spotted out and eliminated. So has Kami Clone. Oh no, the highest kill leaders. They have been eliminated out of the game. Sombra here getting sprayed and prayed by Zeri. There goes a double kill for his team. Lubuk with 4 kills in total now. He is just going for one after another. This is Blacha Ninja also being a solo player towards the end of the game. It's 4 teams left. Nice! A very fast reaction there. Malaya Tiger being eliminated by Ninja. Bunch of Puaka teams has been downed. In fact, after all of that, an eliminated team has been shown. It will be Puaka's. 2 teams left. Who will take the booyah? This is it, folks. The last game for Group M. Let's see how they play this out. Ninja making his way around the corner. Will he get that first shot? No, he does not, but he is connecting them. Unfortunately, it won't be enough as we finally have our 3rd game. Booyah going to Lubuk Team MY. That is amazing. This is going to be the first time that we see a team getting 2 booyahs back to back. Lubuk team seem to be doing exactly what they have to be doing to stay on top. I believe they may just be the ones to be at the very top of the standings this time. A total of 9 kills for them. They almost did reach that double-digit amount, but this is still good enough to put them in a very high position in the overall standings, which we will actually be seeing not too long from now. Number 2 is going to be Balachan with only 2 kills. Not sure if that's going to be enough. And we also have with 9 kills in the 3rd place. That's not too bad either. It's actually a tie between them as well as Lubuk. But Lubuk, they're really showing up in terms of consistency, getting quite a number of kills. On top of that, getting 2 booyahs. Not 1, but 2. In fact, first time we're seeing this in the entire qualifiers that have happened from yesterday until today. Group M is really showing up. This will be the last and final match for Group M before we head into Group S. Group S, same format, same amount of games. It's going to be 3. We're going to see games in Bermuda as well as Purgatory. But this time, it's going to be a whole different list of teams. If you guys have a team that you support, go ahead and type it in the comments. Share your love for these teams. Share your love for these players. Don't forget to like and share the stream as well. Turn on the notifications for both Facebook and YouTube, depending on which your platform of choice is, because we are going to have another live stream after this for our last group that will be shown on stream. It will be Group S. Whole new lineup, possibly whole new gameplay as well. We've seen players ending up having to defend for themselves until the end, but not making it in. We have not, though, seen a solo player getting a booyah. Now that player will have to clutch really hard and just play really, really diligently, as well as perhaps be one aggressive player. That has happened before, where one soloist carries his entire team all the way until the very end and gets wins. I've seen that happening in tournaments. It's a thing. But not sure if we'll see anything like that in these qualifiers. I'm hoping to, though. That will be quite a historical moment to witness on stream. Speaking of historical moments, congratulations again to Luvo team for getting double booyahs. I was really, really sure, though, that VIP Sabahan was going to make it all the way to top 3, but we have yet to see the overall standings. It could go to anyone at this point, especially with high number of kills. It seems to be the same teams that show up, though. Same teams that get the kills. And with these qualifiers, we can determine who is the best of the best to enter into semifinals. Let me just remind you again, semifinals will be happening in the next 2 weeks. After today, after Group S concludes all their games, then they will start preparing for the semifinals. It's going to happen on the 24th and 25th of August, as well as the 31st of August and the 1st of September. Mark your calendars for those dates, because after that, it's going to go to grand finals. 15th September, Quill City Mall. Be there or be square. So I would like to get ready for the standings. I'm really excited to see who it will be. Will it be VIP squad still in the top 3? Not sure yet. Let's check it out.
Programmed to fight, to kill, and to destroy. Death shadowed every corner of the city. And now, we have returned. This time, we're here to make up for our own mistake, to bring justice to the world, and to turn darkness into